And welcome to today's edition of TVC Breakfast. My name is Itoma Edu.
Well, good morning, Nigeria. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. It's another beautiful Tuesday morning, and we're here to make sure we give you all the updates of everything happening in Nigeria and around the world. I am Ria Abdul. Welcome to our show.
It's another time for us to give you all the information you deserve to know as they are continuing to emerge, politics to security to economy, etc. I'm Ibrahim Shita, and thank you so much for joining us on TVC Breakfast. Good morning.
Good to see you. Good to see all of you. And I say that a lot is happening in Nigeria. Day in, day out, we wake up to something, but it's our job to come here and just make sure that we update the public on what is going on. Well, once again, good morning, Nigeria. There's a lot to talk about on the show this morning. Like, you know, we will be talking about the ADC on our banter. We'll talk about the ADC and Atiku. So please keep your fingers crossed for that. And after that, we will do the newspaper review where Ibrahim will bring us all the headlines from the newspaper. We'll also have a very important conversation on security. We know that the president had mentioned that police officers should not be working with VIPs. So we'll get to talk about that. We have a guest that will join us on the show. And then we'll take you all the way to Abuja for the FCT brief. And then we'll come back to Lagos for Trending Now, where we bring you everything that is trending in Nigeria and all around the world. So please grab your cup of coffee and let's have a fantastic show. But we'll start with the story where a faction of the African Democratic Congress, led by Nafiu Bala, have disowned former Vice President Atiku Abubakar's registration in Adamawa, insisting he is not yet a recognized member of the party. Now, this clarification comes hours after Atiku publicly collected his ADC membership card at Jada, one ward in Adamawa State. Now, in a statement issued in Abuja by the ADC Director of Media and Public Affairs, Christopher Okechukwu, the party declared that the registration exercise in Adamawa was illegitimate and violated internal procedures. Now, the fraction warned that Atiku's actions could be part of a broader strategy to leverage on the ADC while awaiting reconciliation with the People's Democratic Party, noting that such patterns have been observed before. So, Etoma, this is the conversation. Yesterday, I saw it on the news that, you know, Atiku had joined the ADC. He actually posted on his Twitter page, you know, he said it's official with his card. And then we're hearing a follow-up story that, you know, a faction, the Bala faction, is saying that, you know, this man, he's been doing this kind of thing and he's not going to ride on the ADC. But for me, I'll say I always thought he was going to, you know, finally join the ADC because he left the PDP in July 2025 and he had said that, you know, he wasn't going to come back to the PDP. And we also know what is happening with the PDP right now. So for me, it's not far-fetched. I'm not surprised. But the only thing that is worrying me is the drama that is about to unfold in the ADC, because now a faction is saying that you, this man, you've been doing this before, and we are not, you know, acknowledging that you are part of us.
Well, I don't know why Nafiu Bala has said the things he said. He said his registration negates internal processes. I need to be educated about those internal processes that he mentioned. And if you want to join a party, it is customary, because all politics is local. It is customary. You don't only go to your village, you go to your ward. That's where you registered. That's where you register to join any political party. And Atiku did that. So I need to be educated about what Nafiu Bala is talking about. But it is not uncommon for somebody of that stature to join a party and another person is saying, no, we don't need this person. There are quite a number of people that believe that Atiku will derail the party's integrity. He will come, take over, and become a feudal lord in the party. And maybe that's what Bala is trying to fight at the very beginning of the thing. But as time goes on, as you said, things will unfold. We'll get to know a little bit more better. But I seriously would like to know what he means by internal processes and illegal registration at his ward.
And I say something, Ibrahim, ahead of 2027, we're still going to witness a lot of political drama. I feel like this is little to what we're going to see because we know how it always happens when election is coming. But I think it's not far-fetched to know that Atiku was going to, you know, be with the ADC because since he had left PDP, that was the only, he's definitely not going to go to Labour Party. Right. But right now we're seeing that there is about to be a conflict, you know, in that party as well, because we know Atiku, he will contest every election. It's something that he's been doing. It's become habitual, like you expect it. And we know that he's not not going to step down for anybody, but this is what this faction is now saying. How do you think the ADC will be able to put their house together? Or is it going to be another PDP Labour Party drama?
Yeah, it has always been chaotic for Atiku. Each time he left one party to another, you see some people from within the party who would say that he's not welcome. And others will say that, yes, he's welcome to the party. The moment he joined the ADC, you know, the Atiku, who was the former presidential candidate in 2023, said that no, that he came through the back door. He himself, David Mark, Aregbesola, etc. So it has always been forth and back. And I'm so enthralled when you see Atiku moving from the like of the APC to PDP, going back to APC and PDP again, and then joining another party. Now we are looking at the ADC, all because of 2027. So making use of available parties or platforms as the SPVs, special purpose vehicle, right? Exactly, just for you to realize your ambition. We see that the PDP is really being torn apart, because of the internal fracture, internal wranglings and all of that. So if you cannot stand in one place, stay in one place, help build that internal democracy, how do you build a country with this multi-ethnic religion, tribes, etc., where you have people with different idiosyncrasies, and you want to rule over this kind of, this kind of country? So I do not know who really takes these people serious, honestly.
But at the end of the day, like I said, Atiku will always contest. That's his thing. We know that he will always do that. But what you just said is what they are saying as well, because you're moving from one place to another, one place to another. I hope they are saying that. I hope you don't come and ride on our party. At the end of the day, you go back to another party, because it seems like
no, they are not even saying you should not come.
No, but they are saying that exactly. Don't come to the back door.
The people who recognize, who registered you, according to Nafiu Bala Gombe, saying that they are not the officials. They recognize officials who are supposed to, do your registration.
Okay.
So we'll begin to see, courts, big bads when it comes to going to courts and all of that, forth and back over whether it's legitimate or not. It remains to be seen what's going to happen.
We'll keep our fingers crossed, because I know they also mentioned that he should not ride on the party and later go back to the PDP, and I don't know how that is going to pan out. But when it comes to politics, all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and see how that pans out. Well, we'll take a quick breather now, and when we come back, it will be time for the newspaper review. A lot of headlines have made it to that newspaper, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.